Well, here we go. Uh, Kokoriko's dead. Sparrow's son might also be dead. Uh, I think maybe the Viridian killer killed him, unless Falcon's actually the Viridian killer and we just been a murderer the whole time. But yeah. Anyways, does any of this matter? What we pick? I feel like Taurus Garden is where they're gonna basically attack. Uh, go to the hall first. Oh, well, there's Falcon. The halls, huh? Oh, I guess we're always Falcon. For some reason, I thought we were playing the Sparrowson now, but Sparrowson might not even be alive at this point. Oh, no. The halls, let me guess. You have weapon suppliers somewhere around here. Or maybe this is where you plan on meeting an informant. Government defector. It's a good meeting spot as in here. Actually, I'm here for groceries. No need for that look. You think that just because I'm a gun-toting rebel, I don't need to buy food? Oh. Well, we met them earlier. Gambade. Ma'am Bilmer. Oh, God. Well, if it isn't you, sauteing in the little Gambade. You're growing up and bigger every time I see you. Ma'am, you have to hear this. Something big went down here yesterday. A policeman! An nasty ugly policeman! God, I don't know what this voice is. Also, she's a girl. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me guess. He was bullying people to revealing secrets on the whereabouts of the revolutionaries. Well, that's how it started, ma'am. Same old bullying tactics. I wonder if she's supposed to be like Southern. He's pushing around this old beggar rat who hangs around the market sometimes. But then, when the rat wasn't speaking up, the policeman drew his gun and shot him. What? Policeman shot the beggar just like that? Yep. Then that coward cop went and ran before we could turn on him. I find this difficult to believe. A policeman wouldn't openly shoot a beggar without just cause. Open your eyes, Falcon. This is just the regime most Parisians live under. If this continues past this point, I feel like it's one of the rebels who dressed up as the police. Kind of like a false flag thing, where it's like, there's a fake cop who just went and killed someone. So it's like, oh look what the police did. And it turns out it's just a revolutionary in disguise. We're ignored by the government, oppressed by the police, and hanged by the courts. Now, again, the two foxes, they're clearly manipulating and using Beaumont here. So, like, while she's obviously, guilty and planning like a coup and all that, she is being used. So I'm gonna say that, okay, let's say the cop was in fact a revolutionary in disguise. I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt and say that she did not know that or set it up. That this was in fact someone working for the Foxes trying to stir the pot a bit more, if you know what I'm saying about that. So also, I just noticed, oh yeah, all of our evidence is gone because this is a different case after all. Huh. Wait, what? Oh yeah, something to do with sandwich. I know y'all can't see it on screen, but I mentioned last time there was like an in-game cursor. It was basically a pointer cursor, but it was like a custom cursor. Oh wait, oh my god, it actually popped up on screen. Right when I was talking about it, it popped up. That's pretty weird. I was about to mention saying that it's not on screen anymore. It's like a regular weird looking cursor. Like it was just like a hyphen looking thing, but now it's on screen. But what I'm getting at that is that it does not show up on Streamlabs, which is very bizarre because this is like an in-game cursor. I don't know why it's not appearing in-game. Oh, it just disappeared again. Okay. No, that can't be right. Someone has been missing from Sautaine's story. You guys, let's go. Question. Oh my god. I can't speak. Sure, ask away. Listen, I'm still riling over last video where Kokoriko died. And I'm just like, is this game over? Make it quick, Falcon. What did he look like? Did he look like a bitch? I didn't get a good look, but I don't mean like a dog, but okay, maybe an actual dog. He was tall and ugly and mean looking and he had one eye! One eye? Yep, he had one of the pirate patches. There's no way. Wait a minute. Who had one eye? Well, already? Oh my god. No one man who fits the description, but it simply couldn't be him. He's a better individual, but he's morally righteous. I can't imagine him shooting an innocent person so recklessly. Well, already he's like the head of the police, isn't he? Don't let your bias towards the justice system affect your judgment, Falcon. If you think you know who did this, then please name and shame him. Yeah, shame. I think I should bite my tongue until I'm a little more certain. You want to know anything else? Oh, and they said he looked like a rat. He kind of looks like a rat, huh? Those foxes. If a policeman did shoot an innocent person, then there would surely have been an investigation. Ha! Your naivete knows no bounds, Falcon. You think the police care if one of their own is out of control? Actually, there was one bloke asking about, but I don't think he was a policeman. Was Barrison? He's a charming fox. Bernard. Oh. Well, already he's not a fox, is he? He's an actual rat, right? I'm forgetting what Valretti looks like. Something like that. We should probably pay him a visit to see what he's up to. Pay him a visit? I suppose we can set aside a little time? You want something else? Who's the rat? Was the rat burn? Mr. Ratburn! Who's the beggar rat? Oh no, the rat was the one that got shot. Well, I don't know him well, Monsieur. None of us did. He was kind of a loner who hanged around asking for scraps of food and cents. Didn't even know his name. That's so sad. Did you have no family, no means of support? Falcon, do you have any idea how many beggars are on the streets of Paris? How many people go hungry? How many people are forced to turn to crime? I'm not gonna get political, but as opposed to what? Like, what do you plan on doing? How are you gonna fix that? Well, I'm well aware, madame. I'm asking these questions to see if there was perhaps some reason why that particular rat was killed. But no, it appears that this was just the loss of one unnamed beggar. Rat among many is tragic. Despite all my rage, I'm just a dead rat in a cage. That it is, monsieur. Any way that I can help? I guess that's all. Anything to help, ma'am? We'll try to get to the bottom of this Sultan. Just make sure to stay safe. When the revolution starts, stay inside. Keep Gambade safe. Of course, ma'am, you stay safe yourself, you hear? So, interesting, I guess. We talked to these people at the very beginning, right? So they obviously knew that she was, like, ahead. Well, she thinks she's the head of the revolutionaries, but yeah, I wonder if we had just asked, would they have told us? Or if we gave them some money. Yo, Don Quixote! Because for anyone that doesn't remember, that was the name he was going by in Trial 2. Visitors, Volps, visitors! Really, Falcon? What do you hope to accomplish in this sleazy back alley establishment? Sleazy? Madame, my back alley office is perhaps a little cluttered and electric. But I resent the accusation of sleaze. Maybe I should do the introductions. Volps, this is Madame Beaumont. Friend of mine. Madame, this is Renaud Volps, private investigator at your service. It is a pleasure to meet you, Madame. Oh, how stoic. I'm sure you have some pressing question to ask Falcon, but before we get started, there's something I must tell you. Sparrowson dropped by earlier. He informed me of your Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is he alright? Yeah. He's working with Inspector already attempting to unravel the rebel plot. Uh-oh, maybe we shouldn't have come here. Just as I thought, it appears that Ilaki has solidified his position as a traitor to the Second Republic, Falcon. Perhaps not. Sparrowson doesn't strike me as a person who sides with my ideology. Or with any ideology, I mean. Just likes to eat poison chocolate. But, you know, he asked me the most peculiar question. Would you like to know what it is? Yeah. Such information is quite valuable. I would say 30 francs. You know what? F it, whatever. I'm not even gonna try to haggle. Yeah, I know this works. Here's your money. And we only got paid 40 for getting him off the hook last time. Very good. So, on to the question. Sparrowson asks if you were the Viridian killer. Oh. Okay, well, Sparrowson's not dead, I guess. The one responsible for the random bombings during the Dry Revolution 18 years ago. How old's Falcon? Why on earth would he ask that? Perhaps the inspector had been telling him stories? So what'd you tell him? The truth, of course. That is, that I have no idea who the Viridian killer is. But that I knew it couldn't possibly be Falcon. Oh, and how do you know that I'm not the Viridian killer? Falcon, please. You're a semi-drunk, bubbling oaf, not a ruthless killer. Does Falcon get drunk that often? I feel like he's pretty, straight-laced. Anyway, I've started my own investigation into the Viridian killer. It's fascinating stuff. Apparently, he was seen in multiple places at once, which leads some to believe that he was actually more than one person. Huh. And do you know why they call him, or should I say them, the Viridian killer? Oh, progressive. Viridian, is a greenish color, isn't it? No, I don't have any clue. Crimson Killer would be a much cooler name. It appears that no one knows the origins of the name, which leads me to suspect that he, or indeed they, chose their own name. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We don't have the evidence anymore, but... Green ink! Oh my god, was the Viridian killer the judge as well? Was he just out there killing people nonstop? Because he had that quill pen and it had green ink in it. Very sus. This is all fascinating. Truly fascinating. Perhaps we can return to the conversation to why we're here? Maybe his eyes were green, huh? Maybe he had Viridian eyes. I have Viridian eyes. Oh god, maybe I did it. Of course. Well, we heard that you were investigating the murder at the halls. I was. The victim was a friend of Mousie's. More of an acquaintance, really. Well, we want to know if you managed to uncover anything. Did you find any leads? Any juicy clues? Not as such. It's quite a peculiar case. You hear that the murderer wore an eye patch? I did. You know what that implies, don't you, Falcon? You only know one police officer, or indeed one person, who wears an eye patch. Oh. It was Grudwy! He's back from the grave! I like how the only picture we have of Grudwy is him dead. God. We have a picture of Major Howell alive, but Grudwy's just a picture of him dead. Oh, Kakariko. Gone too soon. It was our own fault. Eye patch. Wait, where is he? Oh, he's probably back at, like, the beginning. Oh, there we go. Vulnerability. The inspector. But that can't be right. You wouldn't describe him as a murderous man, would you? One sec. Who's to say that he wouldn't kill in the pursuit of his arch enemy? Falcon. I want to solve this mystery as much as you do, but time is pressing and we have other matters to attend to. We must take our leave. Understood. Until next time, folks. Goodbye and good luck, Falcon. It was a pleasure meeting you, madame. Whoops. The lioness look pretty angry. Is this revolution going to end in blood? Oops, just like in 1830? Which, I think that was the Bourbon Revolution, right? Maybe we can check real quick. Right? Yeah, it was. It's funny because it moved from one monarchy to another, and it was like, I don't know. I'm not gonna get too far into it, but it's kind of crazy how silly the whole thing was. I don't need you atting me, telling me, oh no, there was significance to it. Not really. Having 100 revolutions doesn't solve anything. Especially when the first one led to a dictator being ahead of France. Applying for violent uprising. Guess we're going here. I'm so sorry. Having to fix something real quick. Business. Yeah, this is messy stuff. Sorry about that. Just look at the disgusting den of fat cat, bougie, and hypocritical politicians. King is probably in there as we speak. Probably sitting in his high chair, stuffing his bloated face with cake and wine while he boasts about being the perfect citizen king. You come here just to moan about the king. No, I've come to access the potential battleground. On the day of the rebellion, I might order Piero to set up a barricade over there. What do you think? Of course, it's the perfect place for a defensive garrison. We can gather furniture from nearby buildings, build a wall. My god, this sounds... At least they're writing it, I guess, to make it sound like, yeah, she has no idea what the hell she's doing. But it is true, she's actually being used, but they're using someone who has this ideology, so of course they can all like just blame it on her at the end of the day if it doesn't successfully work. And be like, oh yeah, she did it. When in fact that there's actually a more better managed group ahead of this one that is pulling the strings more or less, but be more or less going to be the scapegoat. I say scapegoat, but she is, I mean, guilty in this. Well, for one, she's guilty of murder because she killed Cocorico. When the time is right, it will serve as the ideal location to launch our assault on the palace. So you weren't just throwing empty words in the tavern. You actually do intend on dragging the king out of the palace through violence. Of course, he would never abdicate on his own volition. Huh. Not as if we want to see bloodshed in Falcon. It's necessary. It's inevitable. Yeah, as they all say. I mean, we have to be realistic. There's no way to bring change to a country without using violence. Is there? I mean, depends on the situation. You got. I don't want to get political. Why are we getting political here? Yeah. There's ways. People look back on violent moments on history, the executions, the wars, bloody revolutions. It's to say that country could not be overturned just for the chance of the people. Pacifist revolution, interesting. I would love for such a thing to be possible. But maybe it would be better to avoid building the barricades, at least until it's clear that violence is inevitable. Oh, okay, maybe they got to it a little bit. That's good. That's a good compromise, madame. Even though she still killed Kokoriko, so you should, yeah. He returned her in her popper because she killed our husbando Kokoriko. Because you know they had some type of relationship, just like Edgeworth and Phoenix. Let me think. So it takes 10 minutes to walk from the Palace de la Concorde to this very spot. And the Palais Royal lies 5 minutes north of here. But the crowd will be fairly large and slow. It may take twice, maybe 3 times as long to make the move. Having a logistics problem, madame. Slay. Perhaps the plan is to walk the crowd from here for the Toleras to the Palais Royal. But if we take too long to pass through Toleras, the police will trap us in. Could be flanked and slaughtered. That's quite an issue. I'll just go around. It's a nice wide main road that leads straight to the palace front door. You can avoid the gardens entirely. Just like the beer hall, the beer fest rebellion, and we all know where that led to. Marching across the gardens makes for better political statements. But I can't fault your reasoning. Going around would diminish our chances of being stopped and trapped. I'll pass the idea along to Piero and see what he has to say. He's the one in charge of leading the crowds, after all. That bird-brained parrot would probably just shoot the idea down, right? Probably. But I appreciate your input. I don't know if you generally want to help, or if you're just telling me what I want to hear out of fear, but thank you, Falcon. No problem, madame. For the Second Republic, right? You're right, for the Second Republic. Even though this is the third. Right? I keep wanting to double check. This game takes place in like 1840 something? And I'm quite sure the second French Revolution was in the 1830s, so this would be like the third revolution, not second. Okay, we're going back here. This is it, Falcon. This is the day we make our stand. Everything is coming together. What? Has it been a week? It's been like 4 days. Speak Fontaine is gathering the protesters at Place de la Concorde. Pierre was making preparations to build an armored barricade near the Palais Royal. Just as a precaution, you understand. The only question that remains is, are you ready? Nope. Perfectly honest, no, I'm not. You want me to prosecute the king and prime minister if and when you drag them out from the palace, right? Well, I've had no time to prepare. I have no evidence on hand. This whole trial is going to be one big fiasco. You're too fixated on formalities, Falcon. This revolution will succeed, and those in power will see justice. That's all that matters. But, madame... Come on, let's see how the protest is going. Oh, protest is going. Falcon and Bumar. Arrive at the Place de la Concorde. Why do a lot of these people look, I guess, from behind? Wait a minute, some of these are just straight up people. The air is thick with the chants, shouts, and cheers of hundreds of protesters. line of mounted soldiers stand shoulder to shoulder outside the entrance to the Tolaris. This is amazing. I had no idea the Second Republic had this many supporters. But of course, you didn't think that we were just a few animals huddling in a cave, did you? The desire for revolution runs deep in the city. Something that kind of just hit me. The whole thing with Edgeworth, that whole situation. What the hell does that have to do with this? Aside from the fact... Okay, wait a minute. So, supposedly Edgeworth prosecuted her dad, who supposedly did not kill someone and then died in prison or something like that. So, I don't know. It's like, so obviously that's how they're going to deal with things. If they suspect someone of being guilty or having done anything wrong, such as the king and prime minister, they're just going to execute them. So, yeah. Obviously doing some real good here. Sarcastically. Everything's in place at the Palais Royale, ma'am. Just say the word and we'll set the biggest barricade you've ever seen. Then we'll all storm up and drag that cocky king out of his chair. Gonna change the plan. We're still gonna protest, but we're gonna do it peacefully. No firing behind barricades, no violence, no capturing the king or prime minister. Are you feeling alright? Quite alright, thank you. But what of your desire for a better France? You cannot achieve that without bloodshed. We can certainly try, Falcon. Well, certainly try. Falcon convinced me. Alright, so if we never mentioned that part, she probably would be like, yeah, just be violent about it. Pacifism seems to be the Christian approach, wouldn't you say, Fry? Were the French Protestant at this time? Wait, are they currently Protestant? I feel like I've asked that question before. France is, like, predominantly Protestant now. But, anyways. Let's see. So that's how it is. Well, this is a friar. A friar would be Catholic, not Protestant. Excuse me, madame. I think the prior disapproves of our new strategy. Probably thinks I've gone soft, and maybe I have. Well, you just murdered someone like a week ago, so I'm not deviating from this path, even if and every rebel leaves my side. Don't worry, ma'am, you aren't alone. We're not here for violence, madame. As long as you strive for a better France, we'll always stand with you. Ugh. Stupid bullet wound. Damn thing's opened up again. What's the news, brother? Everything in place. We have a problem. The mademoiselle refuses to use violence. She's turned timid. Turned timid? How? Here's that lawyer Falcon is something of a lion tamer. Get it? JJ Falcon, that bird has proven to be more troublesome than the rooster, I swear. Brother, listen. There is no violence, then there will be no power gap. Wait, what? If there's no violence, there will be no power gap. Our leader will just peacefully replace another. Huh. Wonder what that means. We need chaos for our plan to work. What is their plan? Exactly. Guess we'll have to follow through with our contingency strategy. I'll find the victim, you find the suspect. Oh god. We're still under the impression that Valretti apparently killed someone. Valretti's like the head of the police. But I'm wondering if maybe, just maybe, he was also framed. Like, because Valretti is, what was he? It's like a hawk, right? Well, maybe someone just put a blindfold, not blindfold, but an eye patch on, and then, like, did that to be like, oh, hey, look, someone with an eye patch did it. I don't know, kind of spitballing. Just check something real quick. Okay. Ah. Look at those scum. Foul vermin. A lot of them. Mark my words, Barristan. Every one of these petulant dissenters will take the first opportunity to turn aggressive. They lust for violence. They don't look too violent to me. Trust me, this is just how the crowd looked before the July Revolution. It only takes one crazed individual, and the entire crowd will explode into a frenzy. I don't quite know what occurred during the July Revolution. I'm assuming it got violent, by the sounds of it. Hey, it's you. Friar, it's good to see you again. Time for pleasantries, Inspector. You're needed urgently at the place to look Concord. Me? Why not ask one of the officers on active duty? Oh my god, why is music getting so loud? There's no time to explain. Any minute now. Oh my god, it's getting very loud in my headphones. Oh, do you hear that gunshot? It's already begun. Come on, Inspector. We must make haste. Inspector, I really don't think you should be trusting this friar. He's a two-faced wolf. Okay, maybe... Okay, Valeretti might not be bad. See, early on, I thought Valeretti was the one that kind of led Cocorico to being kind of in the place, like, at that time. But apparently not. Friar Remus has proved me with reliable information in the past. I trust his judgment. But, Inspector, this is not for discussion, Sparrowson. I have a duty to uphold. Stay back. Or stay put. I'll be back in no time at all. But, what should I do now? Uh-oh. Gunshot is nearby, too. The friar was right. Violence really is an inevitability. We haven't reached that stage yet, madame. Can't afford to take chances. No, no. Pierrot, march the crowd to the Palais Royal and construct a barricade. Yes, ma'am. Fontaine, Falcon, we're going to go find a source of the disturbance. Came from here, Inspector. Hurry, hurry. Moving as fast as these old legs will... Mon Dieu! A body? A woman must have been the target of the gunshot we just heard, but I don't see a shooter. One sec. Okay, I think the gunshot came from over there. Here. Spectre. Falcon. Well, I should have known that the Viridian Killer would have had a part in this. What? Spectre, I'm not... What? What do we have here? A filthy cop and a dead girl. Madame, thank goodness you're here. I saw the whole thing. This poor, innocent mademoiselle was approaching the police line with her hands in the air. All of a sudden, this brute of a police inspector yelled, "Get back, you filthy rebel!" He drew his gun, shot the bird point blank for her heart. Okay, so whoever, he could have been paid off. Because remember at the start of all this act, I guess, they were kind of like begging for money, I guess. So they could have been paid off, as in saying, oh yeah, somebody killed this little rat beggar who looked like Valeretti. They could have been paid off. Or it could have been someone dressed as Valeretti with an eye patch, because it's a kind of a distinguishing feature. Like I said, at first I thought Valeretti was the one setting up Cocorico, but now I think it was a different situation. I think he was trying to find out who the Viridian Killer is, potentially. And he knows, and he just said it was us. So, I think Thank you for your input, Remus. It's hardly surprised me that a member of the police would be the one first to cast the first stone. I think we're being a little rash. Let's take a breath, examine the situation, and... Wait a moment. You wear an eye patch. You only have one eye, Inspector. How observant. Tell me, were you the policeman who killed the rat at the halls, too? The halls? What are you talking about? 2 incidents of a one-eyed policeman gunning down an innocent victim. There's no way that is a coincidence. Oh boy. What we have here is a filthy, corrupt individual who takes pleasure in oppressing the common citizen. Am I right, Inspector? Really shouldn't be surprised a stupid rebel makes stupid assumptions and comes to stupid conclusions. I'm kind of on your side now, already. Open your damned eyes, mademoiselle. I'm not the assailant here. Don't call me mademoiselle. Or stupid for that matter. Well, I mean, you're a little bit. In the fact that you killed Kokoriko, I can 100% call you stupid. Your guilt is plain to see. Given the circumstances, I ought to judge and execute you right. Bitch, you ain't no judge. Falcon, don't just stand there gawking. Vouch for me. dot dot dot. Well, so apparently we're a killer. At some point, we killed people because we're called the Viridian Killer. We're involved in it, but regardless, we're still gonna do our job. Madame, I know this man. His name is Inspector already. He is ruthlessly law-abiding, so much that I can't envision him shooting a man without just cause. Oh, shut up, Falcon. I'm done with your idealism. I listened to you, I took your words to heart about avoiding violence, and now a girl is dead. Well, I'm done taking chances. Help me escort this invalid to Piero's barricade. I'll decide his fate there. With pleasure, madame. Come, Inspector. Fontaine, Falcon, deal with the corpse. Meet us at the barricade when you're done. I just want to say, I'm like absolutely gonna leave a game review on this on Steam. I typically don't. Like, I don't know. I've left a few game reviews on Steam, but I'm definitely leaving one on here saying that. So I have ending 4C. They did Chicken Edgeworth dirty, and I'm mad. Hopefully all these people get their comeuppance. Comeuppance. Meet us at the barricades when you're done. And apparently we're a murderer, but anyways. There's no way that this was the work of the police. You know what, Falcon? I think you might be right. You know, Fontaine's kind of slightly been on our side this whole time. He's been like, he's never been like super on the side of Umar here. An isolated gunshot this far away from the police line. It doesn't make any sense at all. But that's reality for you. Messy affairs. Sometimes innocents get caught. Well, there we go. Never mind. Sometimes innocents get caught in the crossfire, and there's no reason for it. No use dawdling. Help me get the corpse off the streets. Not yet. I'm going to examine the body first. Examine the body? We agree that this wasn't the work of Inspector Varetti, right? Then there might be some clues on the corpse that point towards what happened. An impromptu coroner examination, eh? Fine, you have 2 minutes. After that, we're heading to the barricade, whether you're done here or not. I swear, I kind of like blanked out. So, what'd they do with already? Did he just leave on his own just now? Or are they bringing him to potentially get killed or executed? Where do I want to examine? Is there a name spelled out in the ground? Leon. Alright, it's a deep cut if you know what I'm referring to there. Well, there's a goddamn handprint, but let's check the head first. Everyone's been fixated on who did this, and nobody stopped to ask who this girl was. I don't know. Given her clothes, she's probably just another working girl. Just another. Oh, I don't mean to be glib, but it's true. This one mademoiselle among the thousands who live in Paris. Well, who was she? Where'd she work? Will her family miss her? I don't know, but in the long run, I don't think anyone will care. Well, damn, Fontaine, I was kind of talking you up as not being that bad of a person, but you kind of sound pretty shitty now. I care. I can't afford not to. I don't know who this mademoiselle was, but I'm going to see it to it that justice is brought about for her death. This blood stain. The bullet wound, right? Can you tell me about it, Fontaine? Well, it looks like the bullet took a fairly straight angle of entry to mademoiselle's back. Shooter was probably standing right behind the victim. What's the bullet size? You know its caliber? Let me guess. You're hoping the caliber of the bullet is different from the caliber of the inspector's gun. That would conveniently get the one-eyed police officer off the hook, wouldn't it? I'm afraid I can't help you. I can't possibly know a bullet's caliber without having a good look at the bullet itself. You can plainly see the bullet is 3 centimeters deep in flesh. Oh no, we don't have the bullet extractor that we were supposed to have apparently to save Cocorico's life. Well, let's dig it out. Help me retrieve the bullet, Fontaine. Retrieve? You mean, yeah, dig it out. You seem to have a little more experience in this area than I do. Well, you're not wrong here. Okay, we're actually gonna get it. Oh goodness, that sound effect. Here you go, one used bullet. It's probably the same type of bullet from the gun that killed the croc that Cocorico didn't actually use. It's like a standard lead okay, never mind. Lead rifle or pistol ball, but I'm afraid I cannot tell you its caliber. Why is that? Bullet fragmented upon impact. Monsieur gathered all the pieces, but I cannot assess its diameter with any accuracy. So I'd guess 13 to 17 millimeters. Sorry, I can't be more specific. That's an enormous help. Thank you, Monsieur. The handprint. Looks almost like a handprint made in blood. Probably in the mat. Why would it be hers? What? It's the handprint of a left hand on the girl's left shoulder. How would you even touch your back like that with your right hand? What? No way a person could comfortably reach that spot on their own back. Suppose so, but the handprint doesn't belong to the girl, then who does it belong to? Murderer. It has to be. The question in my mind is, why is the handprint made in blood? Did the murderer sully their hand on the girl's gunshot wound? Or were they injured prior to the shooting? So much to uncover here, but there's no time for a thorough investigation. I see. I see. What? You think she's faking it? Oh, were we supposed to cook that first, apparently? Right. So how many beats per minute? I'm waiting. Nothing. There's more? What? I need more. You can't see my mouse cursor, but I'm like panning over every little section here. Something to pop up. Is there nothing? Oh, I think I'm supposed to exit out this time. I'm done here. Very good. Let's move the body off the street. We must hurry to the Palais Royal. Rest in peace, mademoiselle. I'll see it to it that justice is done. Yeah, everything's going according to plan. Madame's probably fuming right now. She'll attack the Palais Royal, the Prime Minister will flee, and then... oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. What do you want? I'm busy. You recognize me. I know that my disguises are a little more complex than yours, but I assumed you'd recognize Prince Juan when you saw him. Prince Juan? What? He's not Prince Juan. What? What? Wait a minute. Why are we calling him Prince Juan? He's clearly... What? Oh my god, I'm having an aneurysm. Oh goodness. I said that and a bot disappeared. No. None of that. Get. Bye. Um. What? Oh yeah, he shot the croc. And just moments ago, I saw you murder a maiden. Oh my god, he's just killing everyone! You're truly a vile individual, aren't you? Yeah. So if you have any proof of any of that stuff, I'm out of here. I also know that you're one half of the... What? Huh? But wait a minute, the Eververdian killer... What? I'm losing my mind here. So Falcon... Does this game get, like, has his head too far up his ass? Never mind. I'm gonna keep playing and see what happens. On any other day, I would get you where you stand, Fox, but as it happens, I'm a little busy today. Oh, the Viridian Killer's too busy to kill me. Is that the truth? Is that bullet wound of yours starting to affect your prowess? You must have lost an awful lot of blood. What do I do? What do I do? Oh, hello. Hello, Sparrowson. Perfect timing. Who now? Oh, you're that fledgling. Yes, this is what they call being stuck between a rock and a hard place, huh? Sparrowson, be a dear and help me restrain the Viridian Killer. This guy? He's the Viridian Killer. He looks more like Judge Romulus to me. Well, you'd be right about that too. Wow, he's two scumbags in one. Alright then. Ow, mind the wound. Oh, we actually got him. Well, did we tackle him? Goddamn Sparrowson. But you're whining, Your Honor. Very nice. Take down. He took him down. Man, is Sparrowson like the only good guy here? Well, I guess Bernard as well, but that's interesting. You want me to check his pockets for weapons? He's something of a notorious killer after all. Of course, let's see what we got here. A gun! Pistol. Probably the one used to kill the maiden, I suspect. What else can you find, Monsieur Sparrowson? So Renard knows that he killed the croc. What I wonder, huh? That's interesting. I mean, Falcon doesn't even know yet who killed the croc. But I don't know. Let's continue. This is an eye patch? Weird. What would this wolf want with an eye patch? Oh, I was right. He put it on, and apparently everyone thought a wolf was a bird just because it was an eye patch on. That's the only distinguishing feature, apparently. I don't get it. What's wrong with an eye patch? No time to explain, Mousy. Oh, Mousy. Oh, there he is. Who's it? Oops. What is it? Take this eye patch to JJ Falcon. My fears are correct. He'll be somewhere around the Palais Royale right now. Tell him that this belongs to Remus' brother. Hurry, now! Right away, Whoops. Right away! I must go too. And you find the other half of the Viridian Killer pair before something terrible. Huh. Okay, it's not JJ. Okay, so it's not Falcon, because he's speaking as, like, someone else now. But Valeretti thinks that Falcon's the Viridian Killer. Renard doesn't think that. Or he doesn't even know, I guess, maybe. I need to go find... Huh. Interesting. Well, so what am I supposed to do with this guy? You have his gun, don't you? March that wolf to the nearest police station and collect your reward for capturing the Judge Romulus. What a strange day. I think it's about to get a whole lot weirder. What the hell? Those are people. These are clearly people in the background, not animals. Outside the Palais Royale, the rebels have constructed a makeshift barricade out of furniture, branches, rocks, and anything else they could find. From behind the wall, the rebels taunt the police. Oh, oops. I'm growing impatient. Pig, confess your crimes. I have nothing to confess, you filthy rebel. Oh yeah, they took him away. That's what happened. You and your rebel friends, however, should confess to 1,000 counts of treason and public disorder. I will see each and every one of you hanged for your flagrant disregard of the law. Your stubborn attitude is disgusting. A few days ago, you were seen at the halls. Witness saw you murder a beggar in cold blood. Today, a friar has testified to seeing you murder a girl again completely unprovoked. I don't know why you continue to plead your innocence. It doesn't matter. Don't need a confession to know that you're a killer. Madame Beaumont. Stop! The inspector didn't shoot the mademoiselle. Keep your beak closed, Falcon. I'm done listening to your suggestions. Policeman is guilty as any other monster in our decrepit justice system. My duty to execute him. Madame Falcon has uncovered something pretty convincing evidence. Yeah, I would recommend you hear him out. Please, just give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes is all it takes, and then I convince you of this inspector's innocence. 5 minutes is precious in a time like this. What do you mean? Really? Why can't you wait 5 minutes? What the hell's happening? You're all just stacking chairs on top of each other. Chill out. What if you're wrong? Are you willing to see another dead innocent? Thank you, madame. Having my life saved by the Viridian killer. How humiliating. Quiet, pig. Your life is mine until I say... Okay, maybe Falcon is a Viridian killer. I don't know. But wait a minute. That means... Wait, if the judge is the other half, then what? But what was the whole point of the second trial, I guess? Unless Falcon doesn't realize that the judge was... I'm confused. I'll be honest. Okay, so first of all, let's recap what Frere Remus had to say. Wait, where's that friar? He's a key witness to the crime. He scrapped as soon as he dropped the inspector off. Said he had some business to attend to. Oh, that's definitely not suspicious, isn't it? Oh, Beck. Man, oh man! Barricade is looking pretty scary. But I mustn't fear. I must be a brave duck. I'm the great officer Beck. Handsome, intelligent, strong. Truly a fearless hero who will be remembered for. Hello, officer. Oh, you scared me, monster. Monk? Friar, actually. Friar Remus. Listen, officer, I have something of great importance to tell you. I was passing by the rebel camp and I overheard a conversation. Oh, that sounds good. Do go on. They said that they're going to launch an assault very soon. And when they do, they're going to rain hellfire on the palace. Oh, no. It's just as I feared. What do we do? Waddle. It's simple, officer. As soon as you hear the first gunshot, you need to retaliate. Hit them with everything you've got. Every cannon, every rifle, every piece of artillery. Don't leave a single piece of barricade remaining. That is the only way to make sure we can survive. What is their goal, though? The Wolf Brothers. What is their goal? Oh, total annihilation. Ah, I like it. But Friar, I'm confused. Aren't you a Christian? Your point? Yeah, so what? What do you mean? What? I'm not gonna get into it, but hey, at least the Friar's well aware of why that statement doesn't make a lot of sense. You think it's a moral issue? Yeah, read the entire Old Testament and some of the New Testament. I don't think it's a moral issue. Let me tell you a secret, my dearest duck friend. There is no God, no overarching morality or higher plan, no heaven to save the righteous or hell to punish the sinners. There's only you, your artillery, and 10,000 rebels who want to dine on Peking duck tonight. Understand? Oh no, I'm Peking. That's an awful lot to take in. Oh, my life has been an entire lie up until now. Let me simplify. Is it you or them? It's me or them. They, them. Forget about the Friar Falcon. We all remember what he had to say. Present your case based on what you can recall. Okay, I will. But you may want to wipe that mouse off your shoulder first. Sorry, wipe what? Stuart Little. Monsieur Falcon, special delivery from Volps. Thank you, Mousy. What is this? An eye patch. It was found in the Remus Brothers' clothing. Remus brother? This is an eye patch belonging to Judge Romulus? That's interesting. Where is Romulus? There's no time on here. Just take it, take it. Eye patch has been added to evidence. You have to run. You have to do your best. Oh, I have to run. Wolfson Sparrowson believe in you. Sparrowson, you've seen Sparrowson. How is he? There's no time, Manzua. Good luck. Good luck. Are you quite done, Falcon? Very much so. Let's begin this trial. I'm curious, would we be in an actual courtroom at this point if Cocorico was alive? Would this kind of just be a little different? Okay, let's remember what the friar said. I see. Can I save at this point? Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. I don't know. I'm gonna end the video here. I feel like there's not like a whole lot left, but to be fair, there's like 2 other endings, which I need to think about what I'm gonna do with that, whether or not I'm actually gonna play them. If it requires me going through the game all over again, I'll obviously do that off stream, and I'm not gonna record that, but I'll get to the point where I successfully save Cocorico, I guess. There's actually 2 different things. There's if you let Cocorico get killed at the beginning, essentially, I think, and like one of the acts happens, and then if you save Cocorico, there's a different act. This is the act that you don't prove his innocence, I guess, because we forgot something in the investigation. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna remember to save this time, so I don't have to match this all over again. But anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time, and which is possibly gonna be the last. Maybe 2 more episodes left, but maybe more than that if I decide to do the other acts, which maybe question mark. But yeah, you'll probably either see on YouTube that I have them up, or yeah, I'll talk about it more next time I stream this. I'm also gonna end stream here as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.